Rachel Kay is here now with a look at how cancer can affect your fertility and the options that are available to you.
Mother's Day is also a day for moms-to-be like our very own Michelle Yarn, and even celebrities like Juliana Rancic. After finding out she had breast cancer, she thought she'd never be able to have children, but now her and her husband Bill are expecting, and she's really made it known that there are options for women facing those dual challenges of cancer and infertility. That is why we have the founder of Array of Hope, Jason Rossi, with us this morning. So welcome.
Thank you very much.
So tell us a little bit about what the options for women are.
It really depends on the type of cancer that a woman could have, and that would result in the different infertility and the fertility options that she would have. But somebody like a Juliana Rancic,
right.
Typically women with breast cancer, you want to really avoid high levels of estrogen, because as a result, if you have any cancer cells left in your body, those high levels of estrogen can aggravate the cancer cells and then ultimately do more harm to your body. So this is why somebody like that would
Use a
choose
gestational carrier.
Exactly.
Now, what's the difference between a surrogate and a gestational carrier?
Well, typically a gestational carrier is when you take the embryos from a woman and you take the sperm from her partner and you transfer that to a carrier. And in traditional surrogacy is when you would take the sperm from your partner and then transfer that to the surrogate's embryo.
There you go. So that would only be like half of your child, so to speak.
Right.
So tell me about how Array of Hope started. This is a great organization that really helps women who are going through this exact thing.
Sure. So what we did is we founded Array of Hope Foundation. It's a nonprofit organization, and our mission is to preserve fertility in women and men with a cancer diagnosis.
And it could be any kind of cancer, right, that you would...
Exactly. It could be any kind of cancer, and really it's because the anti-cancer treatments that you take, which are there ultimately to save your life, can cause infertility. And so we want people to be aware that there's options for them because there's life after cancer.
Right. And then, so this organization, Ray of Hope, really helps with the cost because it's very expensive to freeze your eggs and freeze sperm, and there are options with you guys.
Exactly, and that's a great point, because education is really a main part of what we want to do, but for every one family that can afford to pay for those fertility treatments, how many others cannot?
Exactly.
So we don't want to just educate the families and then turn them away. We really want to be able to help them and be able to pay for some of those treatments for them.
And then there's even support for the husbands who are supporting the women who are going through this, and vice versa, right?
Absolutely, because when you're diagnosed with cancer, it's very traumatic. And then on top of the fact that you could potentially not have a family, in many cases it's even more traumatic. So we offer support for the men and the women going through this as well.
That's really great. Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you very much.
For more on how to get involved or to reach out to Array of Hope, we've got you linked at bodychecklist.com.